Hello and welcome from Budapest. This is Hungary Reports, kicking off Public Media M1's foreign language news hour. I'm Árpád Szőci with the latest from Hungary and the Carpathian Basin. Great that you can be with us. British author and philosopher Sir Roger Scruton received the Order of Merit of the Republic of Hungary from Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orbán on Tuesday in London. The PM said that Sir Roger had always defended Hungary from unfair criticism.
The British and Hungarian anthem greeted Sir Roger Scruton in the Hungarian embassy in London. He's a member of both the British Academy and the Royal Society of Literature, while also being a visiting professor at Buckingham and Oxford universities. The 75-year-old British philosopher received the Civil Commander's Cross of the Hungarian Order of Merit. Hungarian President János Áder wrote in his letter of greeting, "As a representative of traditional conservatism, Sir Roger Scruton has promoted British-Hungarian relations and has always stood up for nation-states." After receiving the Hungarian Order of Merit, the philosopher talked about how Europe needs to acknowledge that all nations have their own needs and that these national identity characteristics should be the basis of European policies. Conservatism is not an ideology. In fact, it's the opposite of an ideology, Viktor Orbán said at the celebration.
Professor Scruton is a man who was always sided with reality and truth. While the Soviets still occupied Central and Eastern Europe, he helped us fight against communism. But he did not blindly support the idea of open societies either. He was awake enough to see its flaws and warn about its dangers. And he was forward-looking enough to see the threat of illegal migration and defend Hungary against its unjust critics.
The Prime Minister emphasized, adding that Sir Roger proved that such conservatism exists only in practice, for which Hungarians will always be grateful.
The city of Debrecen in eastern Hungary has been chosen for BMW Group's next expansion of its automobile lines. Construction of the new plant will begin in the spring. The city was chosen because of its location and many other favorable factors, such as infrastructure, qualified personnel, transport and supply networks. If all goes to plan, the first Hungarian-manufactured BMW will roll off the assembly line in 2021. The investment will cost about €1 billion and will create more than 1,000 jobs.
These visuals were recently recorded when the contract was signed, allocating land on the outskirts of Debrecen to BMW, which the Hungarian managing director of the automotive giant views as a milestone.
We will completely take over the property from the city and start with the construction of the buildings.
The managing director said. The Minister of Foreign Affairs and Trade spoke of how the Hungarian economy is further strengthening on account of the BMW factory being built. The high standards of work by Hungarian workers, their diligence and excellent performance is why BMW decided to build a new factory in Central Europe, specifically in Hungary, near Debrecen, Péter Szijjártó said. The most modern technologies will be utilized to manufacture traditional and electronic cars. This investment, which cost almost €905 million, brings with it several advantages. According to calculations, once production begins, the plant will contribute an entire 0.5% annually to GDP. The auto giant does not know precisely when the factory will open its doors. According to some, cars might be rolling out by 2021. But it is likely that it will only work to full capacity by 2023. However, they did announce that they will manufacture 150,000 cars per year in Debrecen.
City Park in Budapest is undergoing a facelift. It will be the location for numerous museums, while also seeing its parkland increased. Not everyone agrees with the changes, but what is undeniable is that it's already getting international recognition. Its new House of Hungarian Music, still under construction, just won the award for Best International Public Service Architecture.
The winning project is Liget Budapest, project by Maros Liget.
As part of the Liget Budapest project, the House of Hungarian Music has won the award for Best International Public Service Architecture in London. The House of Hungarian Music was announced as the winner of one of the world's most prestigious international real estate competitions, the International Property Awards. It first won for Best Hungarian Project, then for Best Public Building Award in Europe. It could then compete with the winning buildings of the world's 10 regions, eventually winning for the Best International Public Building, judged by a panel of 80 international experts. The jury looked at design, quality, innovation, uniqueness, and commitment to sustainability. The House of Hungarian Music is being built next to the pond and city park, close to both the Vajdahunyad Castle and the City Park ice rink. The new institution, with an area of approximately 7,000 square meters, was designed by world-famous Japanese architect Sue Fujimoto so that the glass walls between the interior and the exterior provide a harmonious transition between nature and the artificial environment. By the end of 2021, the general public will be able to explore this fantastic musical palace, where an exhibition area, a concert hall, and a music education center will await them, the CEO said. In addition, visitors to the park will also get nearly 3,000 square meters of renovated green space. Right from the outset, the designers of the Liget Budapest project have been striving to achieve a world-class development in Hungary that is unique in the world.
The Christmas rush is on in Hungary, and one of the most popular items on shoppers' lists are Hungarian sweets, with szaloncukor topping most of people's lists. It's often fruit-flavored, chocolate-covered, and usually wrapped up, often hanging with a little string from the boughs of family Christmas trees. And there are plenty of other delicacies being bought too, some even having rather exotic flavors.
Milk and dark chocolate, filled with sweets, oat flake variants, and paleo or even sugar-free St. Nicholas figurines. There is a wide selection on store shelves. The past few days has seen huge crowds shopping. Everyone is looking for St. Nicholas figurines or food packages. Quality is the most important. Customers are increasingly conscious. Most opt for truly quality products. The cheaper products made with milk coating materials are not available anymore. They are no longer being distributed. However, other figurines, such as sugar-free or paleo variants, geared towards customers with various dietary restrictions, are now available, Attila Fodor said. Meanwhile, the other hit of the month is the infamous szaloncukor, a traditional Hungarian fondant sweet, also known as Christmas candy. It's being made round the clock at this plant here in Kiskunlachháza. These will be orange cardamom flavored. They make tens of thousands of these sweets every day, more than 20 kinds. For example, cheesecake, zserbo flavored, or even strawberry champagne. They've won several awards within the chocolate business world. There are flavors like salty caramel, which is one of the favorites of Hungarians. Cheesecake is an American favorite that is catching on, but we are most proud of our Irsai Olivér Grey Pálinka szaloncukor, which we won a gold medal for in Florence in March, Claudia Demeter said. Quality szaloncukor sweets are becoming more and more prevalent. Hungarians eat around 3,500 tons of szaloncukor every year. According to the Association of Hungarian Confectionery Manufacturers, around 36 million euros are spent on sweets during the last month of the year.
A new exhibition has opened at Hungary's Kunsthalle, a center of contemporary Hungarian fine art in Budapest. It's called Image Praxis, displaying the concept of image making. It features works from various artists, such as Ferenc Fiedler, who made an international name for himself in France with his abstract works. Also featured, among others, are the graphic works, animation, and book art of Marcel Jankovic, often looking at Hungarian history. The Csokonai Theatre in Debrecen in the east has a special Mozart production over the Christmas holidays. Friday sees the premiere of the opera The Abduction from the Seraglio, an opera which features spoken dialogue as well as singing. Notable actors will take part. The production will also travel to the theaters of Győr and Szeged at a later date. And that's all for now. But don't forget, you can catch Hungary Reports every night after the 11 p.m. Hungarian news and online as always. Please stick around now if you can for our German, Russian, and Chinese language news. Thanks very much for watching and viszontlátásra.